Good morning. This is Teller of Tales. My name is Patti Burr, and I'm new to Sparta, and the first place I came was the library. And I wanted to read to you a book called Lola Gets a Cat. And the person who wrote the book, the author, her name is Anna McQuinn. And the person who did the pictures, the illustrator of this book, is Rosalind Beardshaw. And the company that published it is Scholastic. I picked this book because I just moved here a month ago, and I live with my son, my daughter-in-law, and their three-legged cat, Winter. So I've had to adjust to a cat. So when I saw this book, I thought, cool. And you'll find out why it's even more cool when we get into the story. Shall we start? There's a bunch of silhouettes of cats. More silhouettes of cats. Here's our front page. A cat coming out of a cat carrier. Lola loves cats. She's got a cat barrette in her hair, you guys. She has stuffed cats all over her room and pictures of cats. Mommy says looking after a cat is a lot of work. And I'm finding out it's true now that I live with a cat. Lola decides to find out more. And look where she goes. Can you all tell where Lola is? She's at the library. And she's pulled out a book that has a picture of a cat on it. She goes home and sits in her beanbag chair with her stuffed cat and the new cat book. She learns that cats are super at smelling and hearing. And the cat I live with snoops all over my room and smells everything in my room. Lola reads all about how to care for cats. She pretends Dinah is a real cat and practices looking after her. She has a chart with all the days of the week and all the things she needs to do. She's dressed up in her ballet outfit and she's spilling water on the floor, but that's okay. At last, Mommy agrees Lola can get a cat. Mommy and Lola find out how to adopt a cat. They're on the computer learning all about cat adoption. At the cat shelter, they meet Jeremy. He shows them 3 perfect cats. Before Lola can decide, one little cat chooses her. Jeremy says, moving is scary for cats. He gives Lola a list of things that will help. I'm not a cat, but it was scary for me to move here. Lola will be back as soon as everything at home is ready. She still doesn't get a cat. Now she has to go home and make everything ready. All the next day, Lola and Mommy shop. What a lot of stuff for a little cat. They have a whole basket full of stuff. Lola and Daddy make a special corner where her cat will settle in. There's a little sleeping pillow and water and food dish and a little scratching pole. They're pretty ready. Finally, Lola is ready to bring her cat home. At first, the cat is afraid, but her own blanket makes her feel safe. Lola says, "Not to worry, little cat." The cat looks a little bit anxious. At home, the little cat stays in her carrier. After a while, she comes out and sniffs around. Lola watches. She knows her cat isn't ready to play just yet. So Lola's made a comfortable place for the cat. She even painted a picture of a cat, put it on the wall. I love it. Lola decides to call her cat Makita. That's an unusual name, but I like it. It is the name of an African queen. Lola takes excellent care of Makita. She feeds her and gives her fresh water. And now she's actually checking off of her chart for a real cat, not a pretend cat. One day, Lola's friend Ty brings a special present for Makita. Ty and Lola play with Makita all afternoon. At last, Makita feels right at home. Her favorite thing is to snuggle Lola. Every evening, Lola reads to Makita. Tonight's story is about a famous cat. And it's only appropriate to wear a hat with a feather in it when you're reading about a famous cat, to a cat. Lola loves her new little cat, and reading with Makita is the best of all. All the stuffed cats are listening to the story too. And now the silhouettes of cat include Makita. I hope you enjoyed the story about a cat. Bye. See you next time.